Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is our CSC 126 project presentation. We've been doing booking ticketing system. So this is our list of content. Now I would like to talk about project summary. This project is about Zoom booking system that is easy for users to order tickets and select several packages. The system is a secure online platform for customers to browse through admission options and efficient for users. It is safe for customer personal information when users enter the system. Determinants of development. The first one is admin management. It is provide tools for administrators to manage ticket types, price, promotion, and view booking process. This can help administrators review users' ticket thoroughly so that there is no error happen during the process. Next is customer satisfaction. The system gives a clear instruction and information regarding packages. Positive feedback from client will give a good impact for the system, and this system can convince customer to use it without any hesitation. And then booking process. The manual booking process may take time and have some errors. The system make it easier to book ticket so that users are not struggle when browse the system. And lastly is ticket availability. It is provide accurate, up-to-date information on ticket availability to prevent overbooking and ensure a smooth visitor flow. This can avoid disappointing and potentially losing customers. For the project details, the system will show some several package options. Customer must input their contact information and indicate the quantity of adult and children tickets, then choose the packages. Finally, the system will automate and streamline the ticket purchasing process. As a result, it will succeed and just waiting for the payment. For the objective, the first one is to record the number of tourists that visiting the zoo. The second one is to calculate the total price and discount of the customer's order. And the last one is to display customer booking details.
Now, let's take a look at the analysis for this project. The first analysis is the analysis to calculate the number of tourists visiting zoo. The input that we need from the customer is the number of tourists per age, which is there are four of it, which is the number of tourists for adult, the number of tourists for children, the number of tourists for senior citizen, the number of tourists for disability person. To calculate the total number of tourists visiting, we need to sum up all those four data that we collect from the user. And then the output will be the total number of tourists visiting zoo. Now let's take a look for our second analysis. There are two input that we need from the user, which is the number of tourists per age, the same like our previous slide. And we also need the package that customer choose if they want to add more package during their visiting. If they doesn't want to, the discount that they will get is RM0. There are five process in this analysis, which is the first process is the process where to calculate the total price of the ticket, and second one is the total price of package. The third one is the total before the discount. And then we will be calculate the discount that customer get, and lastly we will calculate the total price after the discount, and the output will be the total price of the ticket, total price of package, discount that customer get, and the total price after the discount. Next, I would like to show our last analysis, which is analysis to displaying booking details. There are four data that we need from the user, which is the customer name and the customer citizenship. The other two we already get from our previous slide that I already talked to, and the process also I already discussed it in our previous slide, which is we need to calculate the total number of tourists, the price of the ticket, the total price of the package, the discount that customer get, and the total price after the discount. and will be displaying the customer name, the customer citizenship, the number of tourists for every age, and the total number of the tourists. We also will be displaying the price of the ticket, the price of package, the discount that customer get, and the total price after the discount.
So this is the flowchart. This one is the main flowchart. Okay, first of all, start then call the display function. After that, user need to input their name and citizenship. Also input the number of adult, children, senior and disability. Next, choice which is yes or no. If the input is yes, then call display pack function and add-on function. The total A is equal to add-on. Next, calculate the visitor, which is adult plus children plus senior and disability. If user input no, then it will straight up calculate the visitor. After that, calculate total C, which is equal to call function category, and then calculate the total equal to total C plus total A. If the visitor is more than 20, the program will calculate discount equal to total times 20%. If not, the program will calculate total price and lastly display the booking details. This is the flowchart for display function and category function. And lastly, flowchart for add-on function. So now we will explain the pseudocode of our ticketing system. This pseudocode represents the step-by-step logic that our program follows. It is broken down into several functions to keep things organized and easy to understand. So for the first function, which is display, this function plays the welcome message and show a price list for the tickets based on category and citizenship. It shows ticket type for adult, children, senior citizen and disability, price for both Malaysian and foreigners. This helps users understand how much they need to pay before selecting their tickets. Next, we have display pack function. This function shows the available packages which customer can choose to add to their visit. We have walk machine, which is animal feeding, which is charged per walk, animal show, which is charged per person, zoo ride, which is charged per person, and zoo games, which is charged to the per person. This function uses array to store the package name and price, then it uses a loop to bring out all the packages option with their prices. Now we move to the category function. This function is responsible for calculating the total ticket price based on the user inputs. It checks whether the visitors is Malaysian or foreigner, then multiplies the ticket prices by the number of children, adult, senior and disability person. Finally, it adds all the price together and return the total cost of the tickets. Next, move to the add-on function. The add-on function is to calculate the total cost of the extra packages selected by the user. It uses a loop to allow the users to choose multiple packages. Each time a package is selected, the system asks for the quantity. The loop continues until the user answers and do you wish to continue. Next, we will move to the function main. So in the function main, we start by declaring all the variables needed to store user input and result. Then it performs this step. First, call display to show the ticket pricing and ask the users to input name and citizenship, collects the number of ticket by category, ask if the user want to add a package. If yes, it calls display packs and add on to get the total package cost. Next, it calculates total number of visitors and call category to get the ticket cost, adds tickets and package cost. If visitors more than 20, it gives a 20% discount, then it calculates the final total of the discount. At the end of the program, the system displays a full summary of the booking, name and citizenship, number of each ticket type, total visitors, ticket price and package price, any discount and final total price. Lastly, it shows a thank you message and ends the program.
Next, I would like to talk about our source code. In this program, we are using a few functions, selection and looping and array.
For the first function is the function for displaying price for each category that will be appear before the user input the data in. The next function is a function to displaying package offer to the customer. In this function, we are using looping and array. This function will be appear only if the user want to add more package during their visiting. The third function is the function to calculate the price of ticket. In this function, we're using a selection. This function also will return the total C, which is the total price of the ticket. The next function is a function to calculate the price of the package chosen by customer. In this function, we're using sentinel looping, and in the looping there are selection. This function will keep looping if the customer want to add more package during their visiting. This function will return the total A, which is the total price of the package chosen by the customer. Last but not least, the main function. In this main function, there's two selection. The first selection is a selection about the package offer, whether they want to add more package or not. The second selection is the selection where we're going to check if the number of visitor is more than 20. If the number of visitor is more than 20, so they can get discount 20%. And in this function, we are going to displaying the customer booking details.
Now I would like to show you the first sample of input and output. This sample is a sample of a Malaysian customer where this customer want to add two package, which is package 3 and 1. We can see that the total visitor in this sample is more than 20. Our second sample of input and output is a sample of a foreigner with the total of visitor is 11, which less than 20. So they didn't get any discount, and this customer also want to add package 3 during their visiting.
So for the last one is conclusion. The objective of Zoo ticketing system is achieved by create a simple system to make it easy for user to use without cause any problem. It empowers business to operate more efficiently, scale their operation, and provide a seamless and satisfying experience for customers. Then through algorithm, we can accurately calculate the total price of each customer based on their selected packages and quantities. Lastly, achieve enough ticket for customer in one time to prevent any circumstance. The booking system project is successful as it meets all the requirement ticketing process. So that is the end of our presentation. Thank you.